Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. My name is Darren and today I'm going to go through what I've been working on last week. Words. No, I didn't get as much stitching done last week as I wanted to. I've only got 5 projects that we're done this week. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on next week. I've got some stitchy kindness, and I've also got a couple of questions that people have asked, so I thought I'd answer those on here as well. So yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we'll see. But you may also hear the cats, they've all just woke up. So you may hear them charging around, who knows. Right, first of all, we'll get into stitchy kindness. So this was sent from Gail, who is Gail Phillips, here on Flosstube. And in one of my Zooms, I was just talking about I wanted to try 40 count and see what it was like. So she sent me some 40 count. So with it, she sent me a couple of needles as well, a couple of beading needles. That maybe you can see them, and a couple of normal size 28 needles. So yeah, so she sent me a piece of, I'll put it right on the back here, 40 count Woodland Brown, Newcastle. That's what I got. So she got me that. And holy crap, how small are the holes on 40 count? I've got a cat trying to get to the side of me, kitty. So yeah, those holes are tiny. So we'll see how we go with that one. I want to give this a try because I see a lot of people doing the 1/110 stitch on 40 count. So I want to give it a try. So yeah, I may need to wear my glasses for this one. We'll see. So yeah, so that I've got the perfect piece that I want to try on that one, and I'll show you that one when I get into what I'm going to be working on next week. So I apologise if at any point the camera moves. Kitty's decided to park a butt right behind it, and Tiger's chewing up a box. I apologise. It's going to be one of those videos, I think. It's getting colder here now, so the cats are more alert and awake. Stop chewing the box. Right. So again, Gail, thank you very much for that. I've also ordered as well my kit from Pain Free Crafts, which was the elephant puzzle one that I'm going to be started. So I ordered the supersized one, and then I also got my 2 patterns, so the sloth and the blackberry dragon. So I've got those now. So while I'm on that, first of all, I just want to say a big thank you to Robin, who sent me a gift card for Pain Free Crafts. So that came in very handy to buy my sloth and blackberry dragon pattern. So thank you very much for that, Robin. That was a big surprise. I meant to thank you last week for that one, and I completely forgot. So again, thank you. So as I mentioned, Tiger's chewing up a box. So I received my new lamp light thing. So I got that yesterday. So I've unpackaged it today so I can have a look at it. So I haven't tested it out yet, so I don't know how well it is. So he's claimed the box and he's now deciding to rip it up. Hopefully I don't have to send it back. Oh well, never mind. So right, so a couple of questions then that I've got asked. So the first one is from Linda K, who asked, do I prefer to do 1/1 full cross on 25 count or 28 count? I don't mind on either. 25 count's obviously a little bit bigger, so it's easier to see. But I do like the smallness of doing it on the 28 count, should I say. I do like how that turns out, because it's not going to be as big a piece. Because as you know, my pieces are not very small. But for ease and doing it faster, 25 count is probably the easiest one. But I do like the look of it on 28 count. Next one is from Beck, who asks, Kitty, no. What do you use between your Q-snaps and your stitches? So when I've got a piece folded over, normally I just use the fabric, because obviously my fabric are big enough. So normally I just use any spare fabric, I fold it over and put that in between the Q-snap. If the Q-snap's not tightening tight enough, then I will put a piece of felt in between as well, just to give it that extra grip. You can hear Tiger, now calling them the kittens. The next one, I didn't write down the name, so I do apologise. They recently found my channel, and their dad stitches as well. So she also asked, what are my other hobbies that I do? Just lately, not many. But I do have diamond painting, which I do every now and then. I like doing jigsaw puzzles, playing on the PlayStation. Yes, mine's gone blank. I don't mind doing models as well, making models and stuff. I've got a couple of models that I've got to make up yet, which I haven't even started. I've had them for a while. I don't mind actually doing crochet as well. My mum taught me how to do that ages ago, and I was doing crocheting just like a blanket over in the UK, and I left it over there, so it's still over there. So I haven't done any crocheting since then, but I don't mind doing crocheting either. Knitting, I don't do knitting. So yeah, so those are like my other hobbies, and as well as collecting cats and animals. Next one, well, next 4 are from Rick, who asked, do I kit up each of my projects separately, or do I have a main stash that I pull from? So no, I don't kit each one up separately. I do have I showed it the other week, my bag of floss on thread drops. I pull from those. I have got a couple that are fully kitted up, and those flosses stay with those projects. I have actually been thinking of the idea of actually starting to kit up each one of my kits with the floss it needs, because going through what I've got on my floss bag, I don't have all the colours, so it's getting frustrating trying to work without those colours being there. So I might start actually kitting some of them up, so I've got the floss for them. Obviously as well, with the dye lots changing over the time, I want to make sure that they've all got the same shade, if you like, of floss. Now somebody else asked this one as well as Rick, but how do I decide whether I'm going to do 10 stitch or full cross? So this one I have answered before, and I've done it on Stitch With Me. I don't know if I've done it on here. But normally, if I want a piece done quickly, I generally will do it 10 stitch, because obviously it stitches up a lot faster. If I want to take my time, then I'll do it full cross. Just lately, I have been reverting to just doing full cross for all my projects. I don't know why, I just seem to be preferring full cross at the moment. So I suppose it depends on what mood I'm in when I'm starting a project. And the next one is, how do I decide whether I'm going to use a gridded fabric or plain fabric? So that just depends on what I've got to hand and what I can get hold of. Gridded fabric seems to be really easy to get over here. The plain fabrics and that, not so easy. Plus the plain fabrics are generally a bit more expensive than the gridded ones. So 9 out of 10, it will be the gridded fabric I go towards. So it's, like I say, it's normally what I can get hold of or what I've got available at the time. And the last one is, do you use pattern keeper on each project? So no. If it's like a Heaven and Earth design or Pain Free Crafts or the Cross Stitch Studio ones, because you get a PDF on that one, they go into pattern keeper. I do have a couple of projects that are not on pattern keeper, that are still pen and paper, or highlighter and paper, should I say. So there's a couple of those that I still do. So the Chief Eagle Spirit, Egyptian Queen, the Horses one that I showed last week, London. I've got 1 or 2 more, I think, that are still pen and paper. So that's all the questions that I've got. So next, let's get into what we've been stitching. Oh, and also as well, this is my 100th video. 100. Somebody asked if I was doing something special for it. No. Well, I'm going to give you a little treat later on. It's only seeing something, but there we go. Right, let's get into what I've been seeing. I've got books everywhere with things that I've been writing down, and excuse me. Right, so the first project I worked on was, excuse me, Russell, a piece by the Cross Stitch Studio, which is Humility, which is the cropped version, which is this one. And this one, as you're aware, only had a very, very small start on it. So this one, I only got 224 stitches in on this one, so I didn't get a lot. This is where it's up to now. So this is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. So this is where we're up to. So I only had a little bit in here done, so I filled in, as you can see, all that bit. And this is one of the ones that I mean, some of the colours that go through here I haven't got on my bag of floss, so I need to get those ones so I can continue working on it. So that's why I said I'm thinking of probably starting to kit up each project, and then obviously when each project finally gets finished I'll put them into my main floss selection, and then I can pull those out whenever I need it for another project. So that was humility. So I say that I only got 224 stitches on there. So I didn't get as much stitching as I wanted to this week because I had my assessment for my college course, and that assessment was kicking my butt, and I got it done, got the lecturer to check it, and then some other parts needed changing, so I was backwards and forwards to the computer all week trying to get this last assessment done. So this I'm just waiting for that one to be marked, and then I will be on to my next unit, which I've no idea what that one is. Right, back to pieces. So the next one is again another Heaven and Earth Designs piece. It's Mini Tiger on the Rocks by Dakota Dateweller. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. Which is this one. And I started up here. Now I'd only got a couple of stitches in on this one last time you'd seen this. Again, this is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. And again, not much on here. I only got 322 stitches on this one. So this is where we're up to now on here. I've got that string parked there because I didn't have anywhere to tie it off. So hopefully that's, you can see that one. So that's where we're up to in there. So that's mainly just a lot of blacks and dark greens in there. So hopefully next time that one comes out I can get some decent stitching in that one. Same as all of them. So the next one I got then, this one I didn't have too bad a day on, was my kit from Beth, which is Born Free, which is a DMC kit. Excuse the glare. Which is this one, and this one is stitched on 16 count black Aida, and it's 2/1 full cross. And last time, if you remember, I'd worked my way up to the top here in the ear. So this one's still in the queue now. So this one I didn't do too bad on it. Just move the part threads out of the way. So this got 526 stitches done. So this is where it's up to now. So I filled in majority of all this ear now. I've got a couple of little bits through here to do, and then just finish the colours off through this part. So this is obviously going to be at the top of his head. So yes, so that one's coming along nicely. So I was enjoying working on that one. So again, next time that one comes out, I should be able to start working on the top of his head towards his next eye, which is going to be fun. And the next piece I worked on was my Sunday piece, which is one of the pieces I'm doing for my brother, which is a Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's Woodland Christmas, and it's artwork by Donna Gelsinger. So that's this one. And this one I'm doing on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. And I worked on this last Sunday, and this one got a few stitches in this month, this week. So Tiger's now going in a box. So this one got 2,635 stitches in. So hopefully you can see what I've done. So as you can see, I've brought this down quite a bit. So this is the bottom of the page now. So I've almost finished page 1. And I think I'm getting close to 2%, I think, on this one. got a long way to go yet. So yeah, so I've worked a lot in here. I think I finished off maybe from about here, I think, down. And then I did a bit more across here, so I'm just doing a couple of strings of that every now and then. So now you can't see it on here, it's not showing up. But from here down is the top of the very first tree. I mentioned it last time, but as it gets a bit further down, it starts coming out a little bit more prominent, so you may be able to start seeing it soon. So I don't know if it's just the lighting or what. So you can see the dark blue patches here, so that's part of the tree. So that one had some really good progress in it last week, so hopefully I'll get some more good progress in it this week. The next one is my supersized tiger family of the jungle, which is artwork by Jen and Patrick Kresny. And again, I'm working in this area just here. Apologies. This box is about, literally about this wide, and tiger's gone in it. So this one is being done on 25 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. And this got 657 stitches in on this one. So this one is my something special for my 100th video. So I've got a loose strand here, give me 2 seconds. So I've decided to take it out the Q-snap because I do need to move it down. So I thought we'll show you it all in its entirety. So, but first of all, we'll show you which part I worked on. So this is going to be fun trying to get the part threads up. So this is where we've got to now on that page. So I've almost got it finished. I've not got much more to do on that page. That's why I'm going to move it. So I've worked all the way down from, I think, about here. So I've got a fair bit through on this one where the colours ran. So that one is, there we go, starting to fill in really nicely now. So I think by the end of today, hopefully, I may have that page finished and then start on the next page. So because I'm going to move it, let's say, I'll show you what it looks like aimed at a full. So again, that's what that one looks like. We haven't seen this one for a fair while. Not since January. So again, that's what supersized tiger family of the jungle looks like in full so far. And I've still got a couple more pages to get down the bottom. I love how that parakeet looks like it's just peeping around the corner. And then, as I say, once I've finished that piece in the middle there, I want to move down to this bottom left part to finish off that tiger cub. So there we go, that's supersized tiger family of the jungle. So you won't be seeing that tiger now for another couple of months. Unless there's a lot of big block stitching in that next page. So that's that. I can't remember if I said I did 657 stitches in on that one this week. Right, projects for next week. Obviously, supersized tiger family. Projects for my brother. I didn't work on his other project this week, so that hasn't changed. So that one will be pulled out next Friday. And then that's from next Sunday. So hopefully by the time I do my next video next week, I'll be able to then show you where I'm going to be starting from on all my projects for May, which is my 7 oldest projects. And then we've got somewhere to reference and see how far I get done on that one. Right, projects for next week then. So, the first one is going to be a Heavenly Designed Waterhole Guardians. Again, artwork by Jan Patrick Kresny, which is this one. So we'll get some more work on this. See where we get done. And this one is on 28 count easy guide, 1/1 10 stitch, 1/1, 2/1 10 stitch. So that's where we're going to be starting from on this one. So let's see what we can get done on that. Sorry, the sun's disappeared, so it's my lighting. So that's the first one. The next piece I'm going to do is from Angelo, which was one of his kits I started, which is a panna, Greek pots, which is that one. And again, I haven't done much on this one. I started it last year and didn't do much. This one is on a, I think it's 14 count white Aida. Sorry for crinkling, I should have took it out before. I think it's 14 count. Pretty sure it's 14 count. So that one has only got a very small start in it. So that's where we're going to be starting from on that one. There's not much on there. So we'll see what we can get done on that one. The next one is going to be the piece that I haven't worked on that I was meant to be working on last week, which was my Daydream Tigers. So again, you've seen what that one looks like, but I'll show you again. So that's where we're going to be starting from on that one. So see what we can get done. And then the next one is going to be a new start. So as I mentioned, I've got that 40 count linen. And that one, I'm going to start that one. Because this is only a small one, it's only 196 by 196. It's not a very big project. So I'm going to do that on there. Because I say I wanted to kind of tie in with that one, with the colour. So it's not quite khaki, but it's close enough. So I'm going to start that one on there, doing 1/1 10 stitch or half stitch. And we'll see how that goes. So I'll only use half of this fabric, so I can do twice. So we'll see how we go with that on the 40 count. I think there may be a bit of blue language in that, but we'll see how we go. So that's what I'm going to be working on next week. We'll see how we go on those. I don't know if you'll see this in time, but Zooms are up for this weekend. So I've got the one for the UK and Europe area time zones tonight. So that'll be your morning time over there. And then tomorrow morning my time, I will be doing the one for America kind of time zone. So again, if you are interested in those, the links are in the Facebook page, which is linked down below. Or if you're not on social media and you do want the link, just send me an email and I can send you the link so that you can join in. Monday we've got off again because it's a public holiday over here for Anzac Day, which is to, well, I don't know if you've heard of it, it's to commemorate the Anzacs from the wars. So we have that as a public holiday over here. So well, I'll be off Monday. So that's 3 good days of stitching, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So next week there should be a fair bit of progress. I didn't manage to get Stitch With Me done last week, obviously because I'm trying to get this college course sorted out. So Stitch With Me will be going up this week. So I don't know what day that'll go up. Probably Wednesday, I'm guessing. And that's everything. Yes, pretty sure that's everything. So again, if you've got any questions or comments, then please feel free to drop those down below. Or you can send me an email. Again, as always, the email address is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram under dizzystitcher, so you can send me a message on there as well. Again, apologise for the cat making a noise in the box. Or somebody asked as well if I'd be able to get a video of the birds over here, because as you can hear, it's pretty quiet today from all the pterodactyls and everything flying around. So I will do, but every time I get my phone out to film them, they all disappear. I was hanging the washing out earlier on and the cockatoos were in force and they've all gone. So I don't know what's happened there. But I will try and get some pictures or video of the birds around here for you. So that's everything from me, guys. So again, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, happy stitching. And until my next video, whether it be my next update video or my Stitch With Me, depending on what you watch, happy stitching. And thank you very much for watching. And bye-bye for now.